All right, guys, another day, another dollar. We're here to make some money for this week, sports betting. As you know, I quit my job and am doing this full time. I found a way to actually be profitable to the extent where it outweighed the money I was making going into a corporate job. So, hurrah, hurrah, I have made it to where I can actually see some W's and not have to clock in 9 to 5 to do so. So, I have a couple picks for this week and this weekend. I know we're getting close to the weekend. NBA is here, NFL is here, NCAA football is here, and then we also have NCAA basketball coming up as well. I'm not a big MLB guy. I think there's just there's so many games in the Major League Baseball, and you end up betting on every single one, and then your profit and loss ends up kind of coming back to haunt you. So I like to be strategic, bet maybe 5 to 10 bets a day. I'm going to go over those with you right now, and then we can see if we can win together. Please subscribe. I am trying to add some bets on to video format so it's easier for you just to listen to while you're working, or just take a quick break and put your bets in as I tell you on the video. So show some support, hit the like, subscribe, all that stuff. I also have my Winnable platform going, so if you just need picks, click the link in the profile and then you'll just get them sent to your phone. So let's get the party started. So the first couple bets I'm going to go with is we're going to go with some NBA ones because that is tonight. So we're going to have a little fun tonight. So the first one that I liked when I was looking at the lines here was I'm going to go with 3 assists for Grayson Allen and then 4 assists for Draymond Green. So Grayson Allen is playing the Clippers. As you know, he's on the Suns. And then Draymond Green, he's playing the Portland Trailblazers. And honestly, not sure if you guys heard about the Chauncey Billups news. That's kind of unfortunate because being a sports bettor professionally, it's unfortunate that you have individuals that will kind of steer the lines by giving away injury reports on LeBron, giving insider information to select individuals, while the rest of us are getting, the information we get off of the internet or just looking at charts and reports and stuff like that. So, Portland Trailblazer fan here, that's a signed Blazer ball in the back there. That's for, that was when Maurice Cheeks was the coach. They had Dame, they had a couple players back then, but crazy. But the reason why I bring it up is Draymond Green usually lights up the Blazers. I don't know what it is, but I've been, again, watching the Blazers for many years, and everybody watches Draymond just because it's Draymond. So 3 assists for Grayson Allen on the Suns. Now that KD's out, you got Booker, what's his name's gone to the point guard for Washington. Bradley Beal. So, okay, Grayson Allen, 3 assists. Draymond Green, 4 assists. It's a minus 154. So, the way it works is you put in $154, you win $254. Put $1.54, you win $2.54. We're just keeping these bets very simple, 1 to 2 leg parlays to double our money over and over again. Doing the lottos and the parlay, 5 to 6 leg parlays, it's just not the way to do it. I've tried it for years. I've come to the conclusion that the best way to do it is to slowly build your stack with 1 to 2 leg parlays, low risk ones. So we're going to get to the next one. Next one, I'm going to go with Lonzo Ball. He's on the Cavaliers now, playing the Nets, which I wonder if he was on the Nets. I don't think he was. I think he might have been, actually. So 3 assists for Lonzo Ball on the Cavs. Second leg on that parlay is going to be Drew Holiday. Okay, he's on the Blazers, which we just went over. Get him 4 assists for the night. So Lonzo Ball 3 assists, Drew Holiday 4 assists. Okay, he's a leader. He's a veteran. He's trying to spread the love out to the young guys in Portland. you'll be good. So those two together, Lonzo Ball 3 assists, Drew Holiday 4 assists, is a minus 167. Same concept. 167 gets you a free $100 by making it 267. So while we're talking about these prop parlays, I'm going to tell you how to go actually make the bet. So if you're on DraftKings, for instance, you're going to go to that. You're going to click the actual game. It'll open up a separate set of actual parlays or props bets you can make. You simply choose the assist tab, right? Go down to where the player has it, and you'll have an option of, how many assists, and the odds go up and down, right? Certain amount of assists, you're going to click 3 for Lonzo. You're going to go to the Portland and Golden State Warriors game, click the game, go to assists, player props, and pick 4 for Drew Holiday. So Lonzo Ball 3 assists, Drew Holiday 4 assists, minus 167. Moving on to the next one. And these are very low risk, like we're good to go. Trust, okay? Next one, Scotty Barnes. He's on the Toronto Raptors. He's playing the Milwaukee Bucks. 4 assists for Scotty Barnes. The next one on that 1 to 2 leg parlay, like we went over, is Derek White on the Boston Celtics. 3 assists. So you're going to do a minus 189. Now a lot of people are like, oh, it's minus 189. It's you do that, or you make a bunch of bad bets. You lose your bankroll. You hate sports betting, and your psychology goes down. Make strong, low-risk bets, get W's, have confidence, feel good about sports betting. Pretty simple. So that one's a minus 189. Scotty Barnes 4 assists. Derek White 3 assists. Now you could stack these together to make a real nice lotto, right? Those 3 I just gave you, you could literally put those and stack those onto one lotto. I just said not to do that, but the way I do it is I put larger amounts on these 1 to 2 leg parlays, and then I'll put a little small bet on a full lotto of my picks. It wins all the time, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I always seem to hit some of those when I do stack my bets for the day. So don't get me wrong, it's a great idea, but psychology wise, to get 3 or 4 or 5 bets that win for the day is going to make you feel good. I can promise you. And you'll enjoy sports betting. You'll learn what types of bets to make and which ones not really to do, because it's not a good idea. So the next one is, and we'll wrap it up for the NBA, and I'll swing over to NFL before we get done with this video here. And I appreciate you guys watching, of course. So the next one is going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo, which I've never been able to pronounce his last name, but that's alright. 8 rebounds tonight. Same concept. Click the Milwaukee Bucks, Toronto Raptors, go to rebounds, click 8 for Giannis. Next one, Paolo Banchero. Another one that's tricky last name and first name. It's just one of those things. 5 rebounds. Atlanta Hawks playing the Orlando Magic. Paolo Banchero, 5 rebounds. Last one. This was a 3-legger because I watered these things down to where it's very low risk. Alperen Sengun. He's on the Rockets playing the Detroit Pistons. 7 rebounds. Alperen Sengun. I know I'm butchering these names, but it is what it is. I'm just here to make money. And I've been following these guys for a long time. It's unfortunate I don't know how to say their last name or first name, whatever. So Giannis 8 rebounds. Paolo 5 rebounds. Alperen Sengun 7 rebounds. All watered down. Minus 189. So you know the trick. $1.89, $2.89. Keep slowly building. Build. Or $189, $2.89. That $100 just paid for your day of work. Well, half a day, I guess, depends on what you do. So we're gonna squeeze over to the NFL before I wrap up here, just so you have something to bet on for NFL. I'm really liking the New England Patriots to beat the Cleveland Browns at home in Foxborough. That should be fine. They're doing good. They have all the momentum going. Very strong team. They got a good coach now. Really liking them. Stephon Diggs, I don't know, he just resurrected himself. And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the New Orleans Saints. Yes, I know Mike Evans is out for the year. I think he might be coming back later this year, but bummer for Mike Evans. He's got that 1,000-yard streak for like 10 straight years. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it, but they're playing the Saints. Spencer Rattler's not going to be, Baker Mayfield. I don't care what anybody says. Anything could happen, but it's just not going to. So, New England Patriots to beat the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the New Orleans Saints. Keep it simple. 1 to 2 leg parlay, right? Minus 122. A little bit better for you guys. So that'll be one. You put $122, you win $222. You just want to cover that little bit of odds on the end there, just to double your money every time. Double your money, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So the next one I like for the NFL, and this one is going to be basically a lot of alternative points added to these. I like the teams, but I'm so conscientious of people tailing my picks that I don't want to screw this up. So I always err on the safe side when it comes to these matchups and point spreads. So, four-leg parlay, okay, for NFL this weekend. First one you're going to take, and the way you do this is you go to the game. This one is New York Giants versus Philadelphia Eagles. Click the game, go to game lines or alternative spread, okay? You're going to buy the points. It should have a kind of like you can move it left and right? This one I want you to buy 21.5 points for the New York Giants. So plus 21.5 points for the New York Giants over the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles. The next one, Washington Commanders. Click the team, go to alternative line, plus 24.5 points. So you have the New York Giants plus 21.5 over the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Washington Commanders plus 24.5 over the Kansas City Chiefs. The next one, Denver Broncos plus 9.5 points over the Dallas Cowboys at home, plus 9.5 points for the Denver Broncos. And the last one, the fourth leg of this parlay, and then you're done with that parlay, is San Francisco 49ers plus 12.5 points, okay? And they're playing the Houston Texans. So, the recap, New York Giants 21.5 points, Washington Commanders 24.5 points, Denver Broncos plus 9.5 points, and the San Francisco 49ers plus 12.5 points. Now that one's going to be a minus 145, so simple, keep it simple. You have all this extra points. Some of these may win. San Francisco might be the Houston. Denver's at home. They might be Dallas. Washington is Washington, and they got Jaden Daniels back. It's in KC, though, so that's why you have like 4 touchdowns worth. And then you have the Giants, which they just beat the Eagles, and you're getting 21.5 points. Cam Scatterbo had 3 touchdowns against them, which is another one. Take Cam Scatterbo again to get an anytime touchdown this weekend against the Eagles. He's gonna walk right through. They can't handle him. The last one I'm gonna give you guys, and then we'll wrap it up. This is a very risky one, but it's still the odds. It's just watered down, but easy one should be an easy W. Bet a little small on this one because I'm just not 100%, but it should hit. Cam Ward, 150 yards passing. He's playing the Indianapolis Colts. I get it, but they give up the most receiving yards to wide receivers. I think they're top 2 in the entire league. So Cam Ward, 150 yards. He's had like 200, 250 last couple games. CJ Stroud, playing the Niners at home in Houston, 150 yards. Should be easy. Nico Collins, you'll get him 60 or 70. You should be fine. Last one, Jalen Hurts, 150 yards. These are, and they're playing the Giants, as we just said, New York Giants. These should hit. These are very low numbers. They might even have this by half. I don't know. But minus 154, same concept. 154, 254, you get the concept. So that is my wrap up for this weekend and this week. Hopefully you guys follow me and subscribe. Again, Winnable. All my picks, winnable.com/Nate the Great. All the picks get sent to you directly to your phone. You don't have to do much. I just do all the stat work for you, and then you tail. They literally have a button for you to tail that bet on Winnable, and it goes right to whatever sports book you're using. So good technology, Winnable. It's actually a really good platform. So if you guys are thinking about doing sports betting and stuff like that, it's a pretty easy technology to use. Members sign up very easy. So. But other than that, hopefully you guys do well. Hopefully we get some wins, and we will go from there. Have a good weekend, guys.